Hey friends, welcome to the channel and another video. This time around, I'm going to be reacting to Alien by Ridley Scott. I'm familiar with Ridley Scott's work. He's an excellent director. I've watched plenty of his films like Blade Runner, Gladiator, Black Hawk Down, Kingdom of Heaven, American Gangster, Prometheus, and Alien Covenant. However, I still haven't watched plenty of his other great films, including Hannibal, Matchstick Men, A Good Year, Body of Lies, or Thelma and Louise, I think. Speaking of Alien, I'm familiar with the franchise since I have seen Prometheus and Alien Covenant, both of which I really enjoyed. I know that xenomorphs are a type of alien, and I also know a little about the Predator. I know they have crossover films that are set in the same universe. I never actually got to see the best films in the whole franchise, which are the first two, Alien by Ridley Scott and Aliens by James Cameron. Both are supposed to be classics, and I'll be watching both on this channel, so do keep an eye out for those. All I know about this film is that it's directed by Ridley Scott. It's one of his first movies, and it stars Sigourney Weaver, set in a ship somewhere in space, and there are aliens involved. I'm assuming the xenomorphs. I know Ridley Scott has a reputation of building suspense, so I'm very excited to see where his first hit, how it turned out, and how it became a massive hit. This video was suggested by a viewer called Lara, so a big shout out to you, Lara, for recommending this fantastic film. Please do leave suggestions for what to watch next for me, and I'll definitely get around to watching it if I haven't seen it before. To help support the channel, I've started a Patreon page where I'll be posting full-length reactions to all the movies and TV shows I do a couple of days before YouTube, obviously. You need your own copy for to watch along, definitely. Although I still haven't uploaded all my full-length reactions to Patreon yet, I'll definitely do this by this week. Uh, I'll also be holding polls there for you guys to decide what to react to next, since I don't get to hold polls till I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Um, Please consider being a patron uh, so I can post more than 2 videos a week. I'm working full time, and I'd really like to do this way more since I enjoy watching and commentating and analyzing films a lot. Subscribe to the channel and like the video if you do enjoy it. The YouTube algorithms are weird, and so even a small like can go a long way for a smaller YouTuber like me. So thank you again. With all that being said, let's get started. Alien, Ridley Scott, Sigourney Weaver. Let's go. Ridley Scott film, Sigourney Weaver. I like how they are showing the name of the film slowly. Okay, it's the Nostromo with 7 crew, and it's a refinery processing plant. Looks like a pretty big ship. The internal set design also looks very decent. At least this film must have a considerably larger budget, just seeing the size of the sets. Okay, the flight computers are turned on. Although this looks like Steadicam, I'm pretty sure this is handheld, because in 1979, Steadicam still wasn't a staple of filmmaking yet. So it's really good camera work. Excellent lighting on the director's part. Yep, they're all in deep sleep in stasis. Because of the message, the flight computer is actually waking them up. I can't imagine what it would be like to just wake up, probably after months or even a year. Looks like the whole crew's up and running, having some food after waking up. I like the set design where everything's just blinking. So they're trying to communicate with Earth, but they're getting no response. So they heard a distress beacon call pulsating every 12 seconds. They don't know whether it's human or not, but they're contractually obligated to go actually investigate it and check it out. It's separating from the main ship, a smaller expedition vessel, I'm guessing. The music is very adventurous, almost. It's ironic how practical effects back in 1979 look better than what CGI can do right now. Uh-oh. Something went horribly wrong and they have no idea. Oh no, okay. So they're stuck here for at least 25 hours while the repairs are being done. I've seen this actor before, but I just can't place where I've seen or which movies I've seen him in. But he's a good actor. The atmosphere and the weather outside are very intense. So 4 of them are on the surface and 3 of them are in the mothership. Oh, they got a cat on board. That's very unusual for space films. Whenever there's no music or no sound, the director wants us to concentrate on something that's happening on screen. Okay. Wow. That is definitely not human built. Even though I know that it's an alien ship, I don't think the crew has any idea what it actually is. So they're still going after the signal's origin, even though that it's inside the ship. Okay. Look at that large creature. I'm guessing because I see a head and 2 limbs. The set design looks very convincing. Wow, this ship must be huge. This place looks bigger than a hangar. Eggs! Oh no, that's not a good thing. Uh-oh. They look like they're everywhere. Hundreds of them. Don't touch it, dude. Yep, it's moving. It's moving. The practical effects are brilliant. I think those are called face huggers, if I'm not wrong. So this is definitely not good news for that person who just got attacked by what looked like a facehugger. Oh no. The facehugger literally melted through the glass or acrylic or whatever it is. Oh, it's constricting its breathing. Oh no. Not a good idea, dude. Oh, its blood is acidic. So he's unrestrained in the medical bay. But me as a member of the audience knows that this is definitely not a good idea. Good on the captain for trying to study and figure out the biology of this alien species. I don't think he's going to survive just because of his curiosity. Oh no! The facehugger's off him. No, 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 no. This is not good news. It's eerily quiet. This is how good jump scares are done. Not like nowadays, where it's almost so predictable. It's still alive. Okay, I think it might be dead because it served its purpose of laying the egg. Okay, they're getting off the planet. The suspense is definitely building up. The look of false hope on their faces just makes me more nervous. They keep showing that they're smoking cigarettes. It's very unlikely that would happen because of the limited oxygen. I think Kane's body is starting to change. They're back to having their usual meals. One thing I'm noticing is Kane is continuously talking about food and feeding. The chief science officer, he knows something's up. He must. Oh! Oh no. That's a baby xenomorph, isn't it? And it's loose in the ship now. Oh my god. So they're in the middle of space with an alien creature which they themselves brought on board is loose and they have no idea where it is. I love how the camera is framed below the head angle when they think they're in control of the situation, and whenever the xenomorph shows up, the camera angle changes from top to bottom, which shows that they're clearly not under control and there's something superior around them. And the detector is picking up something. Oh,
Wait, don't let him go!
What the hell are you doing, man?
it's a cat. The director is intentionally creating a couple of misdirections because when the action actually happens, I'm going to be jumping out of my seat probably when searching for something dangerous. Oh, it shed its skin. It shed its skin, which means it became bigger. That's what happens to snakes or a lot of reptiles. Come on, kitty. Oh no, it's huge. You get reminded that it's a huge ship, so it could be anywhere. I just realized there are only 5 of them left now. Okay, so they're closing a lot of vents to corner the xenomorph so they can at least trap it somewhere. But we still don't know how smart this xenomorph is, if it's smarter than humans or if it's more like an animal. I like how they're using non-diegetic music and ambient music to convey the suspense.
Get the hell out of here.
Yet, oh no, it's coming from behind him now. Dallas is dead. The captain of the ship is dead. Will she be asking the right questions this time around, unlike Dallas? Oh, the crew is expendable, and their primary mission now changed to bring back the sample of the alien. Oh no, Ash is infected. Is it being controlled by the xenomorph, or why is he sweating white sweat? Ash is going crazy. I think. Oh, oh my! The xenomorph is inside Ash, or it's a robot. I don't see any flesh or blood or anything. Oh, Ash was a robot all along. And the company might have actually known this and sent Ash intentionally to bring back the sample. There were 7 of them, now there are 3, and we had no idea that Ash was a robot. I'm so nervous for this crew because these are the only good ones who are left apart from Dallas. The music sounds almost inquisitive, like she's looking for something, which she is, so it's very fitting. Okay, there she is. That didn't really scare me, but I got surprised. Oh no. Oh no. Look at the teeth are made of what's iron or steel or something, because there's a second set of teeth. Oh! They're not showing everything at once. When we see Ripley, we hear sounds of the xenomorph, and when we hear sounds of the xenomorph, we hear Ripley come forward. So it's a very interesting dynamic which the director is taking, and it's really thrilling to watch, to say the least. She's the only one. She's the only human being alive on this ship now. I can't believe what she's going through. Probably 48 hours ago, she had 6 other crewmates, and they were just fine, and they're all dead, and she's alone. I love the lighting. I love the lighting of this shot. The yellow and the flashing lights show how much of a panic she's in right now. I don't think her objective should be to kill the xenomorph, just to get the heck out of there, because the ship will just explode and kill the xenomorph itself. And I love how frantic the camera work is now. It really shows the state of her mind at this moment, which is sheer panic. I think Ridley Scott is using color very well in this film. There are 3 primary colors I noticed: blue, yellow, and black, and get you sucked into this universe, even though this is the first film of a huge franchise. I'm just getting a really bad feeling. Please don't let it be true. The xenomorph is actually snuck into the escape vessel. The deadpan look in her eyes. That was a decent explosion. I've seen better, but it's pretty convincing regardless. The director is holding on to the oh! It's here, it's here, it's in. It's only her and the xenomorph now. Oh no, 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 no. I knew it. I love the lack of music, and I love how calmly, even though she's panicked, how calmly she's reacting to the situation. She's so scared that she's talking to herself. Then again, she has nobody else to talk to. She's flooding the atmosphere with different gases. And seeing what the xenomorph is reacting to. I love the lack of music. And the use of atmospheric sounds and ambient noises. There's so much tension right now. Oh, she literally decompressed the whole aircraft. It's in one of those exhaust valves, which she just turned on. Yeah, there's no surviving that for sure. Oh my god, I expected some sort of gunfight or her getting spaced out herself, but that was a very smart move from her. And she can finally rest in stasis, at least for the next 6 weeks. What a great movie. It kept me in suspense the whole time. Wow. So I took a couple of minutes to collect my thoughts. I really enjoyed this film. I expected it to be more of an action film, but it turned out to be more of a psychological thriller, almost a horror film. So I was pleasantly surprised. Ridley Scott really does know how to build up suspense. Even early in his career, he knew how um, the lack of sound really captures the attention of the audience and draws them in through visual cues. So that was very interesting to see. Overall, the direction was excellent. The lighting itself was superb. The whole film was pretty much shot in the dark, so they must have had really good cameras to reduce the amount of noise, because there would have been no way to do that digitally back in 1979. The close-up shots especially sold me on the trauma that the crew was going through the whole time, which was excellent. The music, the lack thereof music, was a brilliant directorial choice by Ridley Scott. He used ambient noises and atmospheric sounds to drive the plot forward, and it really worked in this movie. It also added a sense of claustrophobia as well. The editing itself was good too, nothing too much to complain there. I wouldn't say it was phenomenal, but the director kept the whole thing very cohesive and very interesting. Um, Sigourney Weaver's character was the most rational person in the film. I think she did a great job. She took command as soon as Dallas, the captain, got killed, which shows a lot of leadership qualities in her. Her acting, again, was really good, and I'm eagerly waiting for the sequel and whether they carry the same psychological thriller theme or they go for a different approach. The side characters, they were interesting too, especially Ash, who even for a second I didn't expect to be a robot. That was a huge surprise for me. But in retrospect, I did not catch the fact that in Prometheus, when David's head gets um, detached, it also bleeds white blood. So I should have caught on to that. I didn't, but that was very interesting to see. Um, an overarching theme of the whole film seemed to be that they were set up by this corporation in the first place, and from that revelation on, the entire gear shifted for the movie, not only for the characters in the film, but for us as the audience as well. So I really enjoyed that. They did not show much of the Wayland Corporation, which is technically the company that sent them there. We get to know that later in the later films. We do get a lot of exposition regarding Wayland in Prometheus and Alien Covenant. So I'm guessing they'll. I can expect more of that in the sequel. The whole film kept me at the edge of my seat the whole time, and I cannot wait for James Cameron's sequel to the film, which I'll be watching very soon to be sure. I can't wait to see the rest of Ridley Scott's body of work. I really loved him as a director, and I can't wait to see more. Overall, I would highly recommend this film to adults, not children, because I can imagine kids getting nightmares thinking of face huggers. I would if I watched this when I was like 5 or 6. Please suggest more films for me to watch because I can't get enough of these classic films I missed. Hollywood is a very different place to what it was several decades ago, where the directors had more creative control and say in their film compared to MCU or the Star Wars universe, where directors have to follow the canon and they don't have much creative freedom anymore. So yeah, that's about it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I do have a Patreon page, which I'll be updating this week. So consider being a patron. Please subscribe to the channel because I will be making more videos. For now, I'm making 2 videos a week, but I'm trying to switch that to 3 as soon as I get my workflow in order. So hopefully 3 videos a week soon. And please like the video. One like goes a long way. So you don't. I had no idea how much even one like goes. So thank you for your likes, your comments. Suggest more, or even if I'm doing anything wrong, point that out so I can improve for you guys. That's about it. See you in the next video.